Hello and welcome back to the Wizard's Den. First and foremost, though, while we wait for everyone to join in, we've done some edits to the deck already. I have completely abandoned the idea of delightful things, basically. I'm just going with pure value. I realized that green was forgetting one crucial term, and that was draw a card. Especially because I forgot the newest and greatest, apparently, of all the Pauper green beaties. So Roof Packmate is a real beefy boy. And he draws you a card when he enters the battlefield. He's just 3/3, so I guess he's not really a beefy boy. But to me, he's a beefy boy, and so we're putting some in there. I mean, Migratory Greathorn is great. Mutate is, when you cast the spell for its mutate cost, you may put it over or under target non-human creature you own, which will be all of my creatures. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. The Sakura Tribe Elder, which I think I am going to put in here. It's not great, in all honesty, but it definitely has the potential to ramp me, which is exactly kind of what I want to do. We did go up to 4 Rancors because I'm trying to make Ram Through work, because Ram Through is just, the best card in the world. The question is, do I want to have Lead the Stampede? And I think the answer is yes, just because I love Lead the Stampede. Now, that might be the wrong call, but I don't care. Let's see. Oh, get out of there, Feed the Clan. So I think we're pretty ready to go off with this one to see how it does in the matchups. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, let's get going. Oh, we got someone in. Good luck, have fun. So they're ready to start. Let's get a game going. I will roll for start. They rolled a 5, I rolled a 12. I'll play. And this is very acceptable. Very, very acceptable. It's not great, but it's good enough. Play a forest, end the turn. What do you think? Pretty intimidating move, right? So we will Packmate on the next turn, which will allow us to, well, not Packmate, we will play Foretell the card on the next turn, and I could definitely Rancor afterward. Okay, so they are blue-black control, probably? You saw nothing. Okay, so they got what? Mountain. Oh, okay. I'm not as concerned about this. They will definitely have the ability to kill my Packmate, but I'm willing to risk it for this biscuit. Especially then I got the Penumbra Spider. So, I will Forest, tap 2. I'll play this face down because of its Foretell cost. And I will give it a Foretell token. And I will pass the turn. So I can cast this card on a later turn for its 2 mana, and when I do, I will get to draw the card. Because it's not technically on the battlefield yet, actually. So now, like, he's got that wolf. Well, I better hold up Lightning Bolt to make sure I kill that wolf. And that's fair. That is totally fair. Untap, upkeeps, draw? Okay, we're getting a lot of forest right now, which is not what we want to see. But we can definitely try to make it work still. Okay, so the question is, do I Greathorn now? I want my Rancor to win, so I will Foretell now. They have no way really to stop it. I will draw a card. And I don't think there's a 1 mana spell that hurts me, so I'm going to go for the biscuit. Because they could absolutely do Harsh Marmello in response. So let's see. I would like to view, change power and toughness. 5/3 with Trample. Trample! So, we have officially done what the deck was set out to do, by pure random luck. Now, they have 2 swamps. They will destroy the pack leader on this turn. Packmate. Assumedly. Or heck, maybe they wait for the next bit. So, mutating will do something I want to do. They have 3 mana. What is their plan? They mounted Lightning Bolt. Kill the pack leader. Pack leader's down. Rancor's in hand. That's okay, because I have Penumbra Spider. We'll see if that's actually okay. Okay, so we will untap, upkeeps, draw. Okay, what is with all the lands today? My word. Okay, so in this case, I will absolutely Penumbra Spider. They have no way to respond to it. I go to the end phase, and I let them destroy my Penumbra Spider. They will not. They will not and cannot. Sorry, I'm looking at something else. Anyway, main phase. Oh! Jund me? Will you Jund me? So Jund again is with Swamp Mountain Forest. And it is beautiful. And so I don't know what their plan is, but I'm super excited. They're thinking about their plan. They put that forest in play. They're not sure. They're very unsure about their plan. They forest. And swamp. Hey, do they have 4 card types? They don't have 4 cards. That's 3 card types. Lightning Bolt, Land, Sorcery. They're going for it. They're going for the thrills. Okay, so they're tapped out, which means I can, with impunity for the most part. Oh my goodness, these lands! These lands! Alright, so let's see. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. I mean, that's not awful. I will play Migratory Greathorn for its mutate cost. And I will go over. So, Migratory Greathorn, when it mutates, attached card, I will attach this to card. And then, since it's mutating, view library. Okay. I get that. Battlefield, tapped. And I will tap, Rancor, attach. And I will set power and toughness to 5/4, which is delightful, and I will go in for the attacks. Okay, it went for the block, takes 1 damage. Second main, nothing happens, pass the turn. I'm feeling pretty good about this, everyone. Now, he's going to destroy this, that's not a question. Flame Slash, lovely. And that's 1 creature, so that was my mistake. So what I should have done is I should have left Penumbra Spider on top, because then it would have allowed me to still have my 2/4 creature with reach, but I didn't because I'm a fool. That's what happened. So what happened again, for those who weren't with us, is I put the Migratory Greathorn on top of the Penumbra Spider. The Penumbra Spider then became just a Migratory Greathorn. Now, mutate is interesting because if the creature dies that mutated, you basically become 1 creature. So when the creature itself dies or flickers, the mutate creature dies or flickers. So I, instead of allowing my Penumbra Spider to create its 2/4, made a stupid 3/4 and let it die. Now they have a Phyrexian Rager, which I am not concerned about. Okay, we got a Tranquil Thicket, which is interesting. First and foremost, we're going to do this. Lead some Stampedes. View Library. Top 5 cards of Library. And do I have to reveal them? I don't. I have to just reveal any creatures among them. I'll reveal that one. I'll reveal that one. I'll reveal that one. I'll reveal that. And I'll put this one on the bottom in the random order because it's not a creature. And I will discard the Lead the Stampede. And I'll put these 4 cards into my hand. Okay, so Yavimai's enter battlefield tap, so that's less helpful to me. I think the right play is probably just the Llanowar Visionary. Yeah. And then cycle the Tranquil Thicket. Yeah, I think that's right. We're doing all pretty good on this card advantage thing. Okay, I got my removal spell. And that's why we're doing a lot of this cascading, because, well, card draws. Because then it allows me to actually get the spells that I want. Now, Ram Through could be cast off of the Altasar, but if so, that's actually, well, actually it's bad, because the Altasar is activating that when it's being cast, rather than when it's being entered the battlefield. So, that means a Ram Through would potentially have no valid target, if it was just casting the Altasar. So, but either way, as long as I have a creature, which this deck is pretty good about doing, I definitely could kill something. Okay, more Phyrexian Ragers, which I'm not concerned about. 15, 16, okay. So they are going to try to stabilize here very effectively very soon. It's a Germ Daddy! Oh, I love Germ Daddy. Germ Daddy's my daddy. Okay, so let's see. First and foremost, end of turn, cycle Tranquil Thicket. I will draw a card. Get a Rancor. Okay. Not what I needed, but I don't hate it. Oh my goodness, forests. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. 9 mana. I have 9 mana, so I can Sakura Tribe Builder, I can Annoyed Altazar, I can Silverback Shaman. I'm going to Annoyed Altazar because I am very annoyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am Altazar. Cascading into a Migratory Greathorn. Okay, I can survive that. Migratory Greathorn will not enter as mutated, will just enter the battlefield. So, Migratory Greathorn, Noid Altazar, because it can't mutate for that cost, unfortunately, so it just enters the battlefield. If I can mutate on that creature, that's fine, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so now we have 2 mana, and I will... He's thinking. He's doing fancy things. I'm going to dump, Ram Through, targeting the Altazar, targeting Gurmag Angler. So Ram Through deals damage from a creature I control to target creature an opponent controls. Excess damage is dealt. What to do? Fight or trade? It deals damage. No fighting, though. I don't know if they can read the card. Then you take 1 for excess damage. Which I'm fine with them not taking 1. They're being a very good sport. But that is true. So if they're going to ask me what happens, I'm going to tell you. So I might need 4 Annoyed Altazars. This deck is really ramping very quickly. Especially with these Migratory Greathorns. And I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about how I'm doing against the Jund deck. Just terminating the Altasar, I assume. Murder. Murder happens. Alright, choose that. I'm going to sacrifice this. Because I have 9 mana, so I'm not too concerned. His removal package is definitely doing some work. It's definitely making me try to go through my paces. But I don't feel they have the advantage here. They want to try to pump. I'm willing to let the damage go. I mean, I don't know what type of spell they're going to do. But I can outrace them. So I'm not concerned about that. Targeting me, I assume. There we go. Yeah, I was going to ask. View graveyard. I would like to move my graveyard to the exile. Boom. Migratory Greathorn's just a pretty cool card. I just like it. Okay, so we have 9 mana again now, I think. Yep, 9 mana again now. Okay. So first and foremost, we are going to 1, 2, Rancor, targeting that. I'm going to assume by the silence it's going to work. There's one, they could actually Vines of the Vast towards it, which would stop it. But they are not doing that, and so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to set the power and toughness to a 7-4. And we're going in for the thrills! For the thrills! Alright. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silverback. 1, 2. Sack Elder! So we will definitely block with the Sack Elder and trade, because in any time I can sacrifice the Sakura Tribe Elder and search my library for a basic land card. I just don't want to draw any more lands. When Silverback dies, I draw a card. This deck is really good about your cards being very efficient in doing things. So let's see what they can do, because I will block with the Silverback. That I'm not ashamed to do. Or am I? I like turning back for lethal. Decisions. Alright, so if they attack full swing, I will let it through. I'd rather have more threats against them. Okay, terminate. No. 3 mana. Germ Daddy! It's the Germ Daddy. And Putrid Leech. Okay, they're trying to set up a blocking defensive formation. Good, 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 good. Good for them. Good for them. Alright, so now, end step, do I Sakura Tribe? I think actually I'll keep Sakura Tribe alive because I want to use it as a threat when I run my Migratory Greathorn in, and it inevitably just dies. So I kind of want to use it as a Rancor body, because a 5-1 is good. Ooh, but that's not bad either. Okay. So we will go in with both of these. Well, let's see. If I Rancor, Silverback Shaman becomes a 7-4. That's 14 damage, and I leave the math to them. I think I have it, though. And I will attach the card, set the power and toughness to a 7-5. And I will attack. Oh, sorry. Set power and toughness. 7-4, not a 7-5, not a 7-5. Blockers phase. What do they want to do? So they have to block. Okay, so then block that. That's going to be 2 damage. Plus 7 is lethal. Okay, so that's 7 damage. 7 damage? Okay, no, there we go, there we go. Full blocking, no damage there. Okay. 3 damage. Okay, 2 damage, so that blocks that. So that is 6, so that's 1 damage. Alright, let's let things die. Boop. Boop. I will draw a card. Okay, then we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silverback Shaman. And I will 1, 2, Rancor, attach to this, Rancor, attach to this, and I will end the turn. And that's a 5-1. See, told you it'd be cool to have that little guy around. And you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? Okay, they have 2 cards in hand, which if they have removal spells, not looking great for our hero. Duress, alright. We will reveal hand to all players. And I will get rid of that one. Okay, so what's this one? What's this one? Let's see. What you got? 4, 5 mana? They're gonna Germ Daddy! No, Hootie Mandrills. I think So did I play myself? I kind of played myself. Because if... No, I'm going in for 10 damage. No, yeah, they're dead. They're very dead. And damage. Okay. And that's 6. Alright, good, good. Now, I didn't build my sideboard properly, unfortunately. So this is not going to go well, but I will definitely bring in penumbra spiders and spider umbras to go against some of that problematic issues. Epic Confrontation doesn't feel great. Round 3 does feel pretty good. I will drop a Rancor and a Bonder's Ornament and 2 Ram Throughs because I feel I just kind of go through them. So let's see. What I did again is I took away 1 Bonder's Ornament because I feel it's a little too slow. I'm putting in a Bonder's Ornament. Sideboard no longer. And we'll end up playing this out. So I took out a Bonder's Ornament. I feel it's too slow. I really kind of just want to take out more Bonder's Ornaments. In fact, I'm going to. Ready to start? I'm not ready to start. I'm going to take out 1 more Bonder's Ornament, put in another Rancor. I just feel this matchup, I really want the Rancor. And the Ram Through is less important for sure. Maybe the Ram Throughs are not important. This deck was built around Bonder's Ornaments now, so we're playing with Bonder's Ornaments. Bonder's Ornaments for days. Alright, they drew their 7 cards. I'm going to draw my 7 cards. This is keepable. But I'm going to wait for them to say it because they didn't tell me if they wanted to start or not. They usually do. Keep your broken fiancé, not asking to be your fiancé. So they cycled and got a forest on the top. So what we're doing here is we're definitely going to Sarulf's Packmate. And I do get the chance to draw a card. So I do feel pretty confident being able to lean into my mana base pretty easily. So forest, do nothing, pass the turn, go. So I've drawn 1 card and did not get my second forest. Third forest, which I would really enjoy having a third forest, but in some ways that's what the Packmate's all about. Alright, they're thinking now. They're thinking about the end of step. Thinking about my end step boogies and my boogie moves. I mean, I like this deck. This deck really drew extremely well into what it needed to do. Oh, okay, so they have 2 mana. Satyr Wayfinder. I love this deck. It's just pure graveyard shenaniganery. Alright, so they're going to get probably a Jungle Hollow if I were betting. Oh, Rugged Highlands. Interesting. They have removal of the red variety in their hands. I wonder why they're not playing Cast Down. Cast Down would just be better. It's just straight removal. And it doesn't cost 1, but I mean, honestly, at this point, with that Pulse of Marasa, I do Vendetta. Okay, so they have a Satyr Wayfinder, which is annoying. Okay, I drew my 3rd land, so I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty confident in myself. I will step 2. Whoop. Well, that's, dang it. I will play face down, and they will create a Foretell token. And you have no idea what it is. No one has any idea what that card is. No one saw it go on the battlefield. I really got to work on my double tap skills. Alright, they play the Rugged Highlands. And they tap the Rugged Highlands. And it enters the battlefield, they gain a life? Yeah, they gained a life. They're good. They're good at gaining life. Alright, so what are you going to do now? You're going to swing at me in my face, I assume. My face? Do you want to hit my face? Then they end the turn. Okay, so they don't have anything that can really hurt me right now. So the Sarulf's is then enter the battlefield. Now, unfortunately, it will have summoning sickness because I'm casting it. Alright, so Sakura Tribe Elder is an interesting alternative, but I think the draw card... okay, here's an interesting discussion, yes. Sakura is a safer decision. Because then I can guaranteed play Penumbra Spider, which I think is actually going to be the play. Because I want to get to higher mana quickly. So, we're going to Saki the Elder. And I'm going to end the turn. So Sakura Tribe Elder will be able to block the Satyr Wayfinder this turn, save me a life. Unless he chooses to remove it. In which case I'd be happy to eat a removal spell. Happy. So again, Sakura Wayfinder, he milled the top 4 of his deck, and he got to put a land from them on the battlefield. Sakura Tribe Elder, I get to sack it and search my library for a basic land card. I'm happy to do that anytime. And if he wants to, you know, smack me in the face, I'm willing to get smacked in the face. I don't mind being smacked in the face. They're thinking intently, do I want to kill that Sakura Tribe Elder? And they're probably also thinking intently, where's my Hootie Mandarels and my Gourmet Gangler? Should I do it now? Is it the right time? Should I go shields down? You should. Honestly, they should. They're on the aggression right now. It's 21 to 19. I am a ramp deck, and they need to start pushing hard. There's nothing in this here that I would really want to get back. I mean, the Phyrexian Rage is fine, but I don't know if I'd really grab that. Taking 4. They're going to exile 3 cards from the library and play a Gurmagan Growth. Right. Place your bets. 1, 2, 3. Gurmy? Gurmy! It's the Gurm Daddy. The Gurm Daddy of Flatty. Okay, end step. I will sacrifice him. Get myself a forest. And I'll untap, upkeeps, draw. Okay, so now the one thing is that he has officially made it so that I have to kind of worry about the daddy, which is annoying to me. But I can Penumbra Spider here right now, actually. I could choose to draw a card instead and try to get a 5th land drop, but I think Penumbra Spider is the right play. And hope that I get other spells. Alternatively, nope. If I had 5 mana, I would consider the Migratory Greathorn with the... But I think that Penumbra Spider is the right move. I'm willing to get hit in the face for 5. And I can Migratory Greathorn on it next turn, which is very helpful. And I'll go under this time like a smart person would. Okay, so let's see. Well, I'm willing to block. I will block. Take 5. Oh, Workabout! He's going to be able to destroy things. That's nice. And that is annoying, because I definitely do love my enchantments. Okay, so he's going to do that. Untaps, upkeeps, draw. Spider Umbra again, okay. Let's see. I will now... Migratory Greathorn underneath and leave a 2/4. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I have to do this still. And we're going to go under this time, like a smart person would. I would like to attach this card to this card. There we go. Okay, so I will now mutate, get the library card, put it on the battlefield, tapped. And if we choose to Spider Umbra, they will absolutely destroy it with the Wickerbow Elder. So unfortunately, we are going to leave it like this, so I can profitably lock the Wickerbow Elder or force them to destroy my Penumbra Spider with removal, which I'm fine with either. Otherwise, if I were to play the Spider Umbra, it would get a +1/+1, which is great, but it would immediately die to the Wickerbow. See, they're doing removal now. Okay, so I will create a 2/2 Spider token, and I will lose my Greathorn. That's a beautiful, terrifying Spider token. So they're just going down for the beats. So they have burn. No blocks. I need creatures. And they're going to bog me. View graveyard, move graveyard to exile. So we're working on it. We're doing our best here. Alright. Yeah. So we're not looking good for our hero. I'm really, really slow right now. And they are slow rolling me, dude. Okay, so I got 5, so I can definitely play the silver black, which is probably exactly what I'm going to do. Then I can draw cards. Alternatively, I could go to draw a card with this one. And that's a 3/3. But then I can't do anything else unless I draw a land. If I draw a land, it's Sweet Hail Mary, Sweet Stacks. But if I don't, I can't. So I'm going to go conservative and play a Silverback Shaman. Gonna main, gonna end the turn, let them destroy it at end of turn because they have cast down. Tell me you have cast down. Honestly, I've rejoined the game and not gotten the latest cards, so. But cast down's been around for a while now. You know I'm gonna block it. You know I'm gonna block it. You know I'm gonna block it. Ash Baron. To cycle Ash Baron? Night's Whisper, looking for the card. Okay, they're at 20 now, by the way, y'all. Not looking great for our hero. I'm the hero, in case anyone was wondering. We're all the heroes of our own stories. Okay, they're going for combat. If they offer any type of trade, I will trade the Silverback. Because if they can't stop this now, I am more than willing to play another silverback and go for that. Okay, so I will block here, block here. Draw a card. Tranquil Thicket. Not bad. If all else fails, it is a land. No! Not daddy. Well, that does happen. Oh, boy. Penumbra Spiders, though. Love them. These things are doing an all-star cast in this deck. Okay, they have 3 mana left. What are you going to do? You're going to... what's it called? Phyrexian Rager me? That's a little 2/2 dude that draws a card and loses a life when it enters the battlefield. They're going to Ash Baron, searching for a... if I were guessing... probably a forest. It's just about the distribution here. Okay, so they get a forest. They have 3 mana. I don't know. What are you going to play? Okay, untaps, upkeeps, draw. Penumbra Spiders. Okay, so I have Penumbra Spiders, which I will not. Okay, so the question is Silverback again or Penumbra Spider. Penumbra Spiders are much more resilient, but it's not using my mana efficiently. And then I can, but with Penumbra, I can cycle a Tranquil Thicket. But if I play the Tranquil Thicket, then I can just do that. I think I'm going to play the Tranquil Thicket because that's the right move. So then the question is Silverback or Penumbra. And I think Penumbra is honestly the right move. So we're going to do Penumbra. Because I need to not lose any more life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Penumbra! And for those of you just joining us, the reason we're not playing the Spider Umbras, that they already know about, ironically, is because then they can play one green mana to remove a -1/-1 counter, making that a 4/4, and my Spider Umbra would be destroyed. So, terrible play. All I want to do is play my Annoyed Altasar. And they're gonna cast some things, and the Pulse of Morass at the end of the turn. And what they're gonna get a Germ Daddy, cause Germ Daddy good. And they gain 6 life. Yeah, there we go. 26. I was like, you should gain 6 life. You've earned it. Now what are they unearthing? Ooh, I didn't even realize. Phyrexian Rager, there you go. Okay, drawing a card. They have 3 cards in hand, so it's not looking great for our hero, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn, which I am fairly stoked. So if I get 7 mana, I will absolutely Annoyed Altasar, slam Windmill. But if not, Penumbra Spider with Sorok's Packmate probably seems good. Okay, there we go. And we untaps the upkeeps and draw. Okay, land. Would you land me, land? Okay, so first and foremost, we are absolutely just going to foretell this card. So, foretell. Enters the battlefield. I draw a card. Did not get the card, but Bondage Ornament will be good if I can Windmill Slant some things. So now we will 1, 2, 3, 4. Penumbra Spider. Oh yeah, my neck. I didn't need that. Ugh. So we will double block, absolutely. We will absolutely double block the Gurmag Angler. If they swing him with everything, I'll probably triple block. No, triple blocking the Gurmag Angler is stupid. Double block is fine. I'll get blown out, but if I triple block, I still get blown out potentially by extra damage. Because all they need to do is kill the Sorok's Packmates. If they kill the Sorok's Packmates, then I don't have enough damage to kill the Gurmag. It's got 5 toughness. I have 5 damage here. I have 4 damage here. So again, it doesn't really do anything except for just offer another Penumbra Spider. So as long as they can't kill the Sorok's Packmate, I have the destruction. Okay, that's an interesting play. Diabolic Edict. Target player sacrifices a creature. I play a spider because I don't want to lose my Packmate, obviously. So we will snap, double block the Gurmag, and then I guess I'll put 1 person in front of the Wicker Bow. Are you sure? I'll give them a minute to think about it. Okay, they're going for it. Boom, boom. They're pumping it. Oh, they can pump it. Remove then. Yeah, that's a cost. That's absolutely a cost. So he removed a green +1/-1 for counterform to destroy target artifact or enchantment. I don't know if that was actually legal because there was no target, but it is a cost, so it's kind of like sacrifice a creature, and then if the creature's not there, the card is still cast, or if the target is not there, the cost is still made. So I'm willing to consider that's real. Okay, that's fine. Untaps, upkeeps, draw. My gosh! Okay, so I have 6 mana. 3 mana, 4 mana. 4 mana, not good enough. 5 mana, okay. Plus Umbra. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silverback Shaman. 1. Spider Umbra, targeting Silverback Shaman. Okay. I'm going to ask permission because if this enters attaches to it, then the creature would be unable to be killed potentially. Set power and toughness, increase power and toughness, and set annotation. Totem armor. So what that means is that if this creature were to be destroyed, I may remove all damage from it and destroy this aura instead. Also, I'm fine with this creature dying. So, turn to have a... Yep, they will destroy the enchantment, which I'm fine with. Boop. So, untaps, upkeeps, draw. Okay, we have Bonder's Ornaments again. We're fairly stable. I think now's the time we start playing with the Bonder's Ornaments. So, 1, 2, 3. Bonder's Ornament. So that would have hurt my Bonder's Ornament real bad. Let's see. I have 4 mana to deal with. Alternatively, I have 2 mana to deal with, which I probably prefer the 2 mana. This is probably not the safe move, but I like it. Bonder's Ornament. Tap Bonder's Ornament for a green. Play a Saki Elder. And now I have Sacrifice Fodder in case he chooses to Edict me. I will choose to secure a Tribe Elder at the very end of turn. I will offer the Gorilla Shaman as a tribute to the Gurmaginger. No question. No question whatsoever. So, what do they have here? Draw a card. The Jungle Hollow, gain a life. Good, good. They're ending the turn. That's not looking good for them. Okay, so I'm willing to play the game, though. So well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm not willing to sacrifice the Elder. It's good sacrifice fodder. Okay, so if I had 9, I could have done other things, but I don't regret my decision. I can draw a card for 4 and tap, so that's these guys. So I have 3 mana technically to play with. But I will be smarter than that. Oh, they're doing something. Okay, that's fair. And I'll let them do it during my upkeep where it would have, been better to do than my second main phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that just makes it easy. Okay. So Llanowar Visionary casts first. I draw a card. Then Altazar enters the battlefield. This goes back to the bottom of my library in a random order. And that is the turn. I could attack with the Silverback Shaman, but I really, really just want to gain a little more stability right now. But yes, I will start swinging with the Silverbacks and Annoyeds next turn, no question. I could have done it this turn, and I probably should have just started gaining life, but I chose not to, which was a mistake. The reason it's a mistake because I could easily block with the Llanowar Visionary or the Secret Tribe Elder, and it would have been fine. But I chose not to because I am a bit of a coward right now. I'm not really feeling the aggression. I'm trying to stabilize. I'm shifting from control to aggro. They have 2 cards in hand and 2 creatures, and nothing in the graveyard of concern to me. So it really didn't need to be that way, but I chose to be that way. Okay, we gained a land. So I will attach a Spider Umbra to that one. Okay. Okay, good. So now that's attached. They can still do some tricks. Increase power and toughness. Attack. We will go in with these 2 blocks. We're going to hold up 4 mana with Llanowar Visionary and Bonder's Ornament and 3 Forests to do Bonder's Ornament and draw a card at end of turn, which means I have 3 mana, which I'll probably just Llanowar Visionary rather than lead the Stampede. The Duress is a card. Okay, that's fine with me. So they protect 3 down. Oh, they're going to kill it with a Lightning Bolt. Oh! Okay. Okay. So 10 damage? Let's see if they think that through. Yep, good. Okay. Now we will Visionary and draw a card. This one has Summoning Sickness. Migratory Greathorn is interesting, and I could definitely put that like on the Sakura Tribe Elder. But we want all 4 mana right now to draw a card during their turn. Mostly because I find it cute. The optimal play might be to lead the Stampede because they have Duresses probably in their main board still. And if they Duress, they will absolutely do good things to me. So it's a tough decision. Probably isn't. And I could technically Silverback Shaman, which is actually the right decision. Okay. Okay, so short version, this deck is good. This deck is very, very good. Alright, so Migratory Greathorn definitely did their job. The Number Spiders were extremely powerful. Ceril's Packmate was good. 21 lands seems like enough. Maybe not quite enough, but enough. I do definitely need the Ram Throughs to do some type of removal to cards. Maybe 4 Rancors is too many. I kind of want a 4th Annoyed Altazar. But what do we cut for it? A Bonder's Ornament, maybe a Ram Through, probably a Ram Through. So, what are we changing here? Well, I'll keep the Annoyed Altazar count as is because, I mean, we got it when we needed it. But one card that we are certainly wanting is Pulse of Marassa. I don't want it in the main board necessarily, but we could definitely bring it in against certain matchups. I'll put 3 of. So, Return to Nature, is that what we want to get rid of? Not really. The versatility of Return to Nature is extremely helpful. Spider Umbra was very good at, potentially adding some blockers. It's not as good as we wanted it to be, but it definitely still has some power. Blastoderm is still great against the control matchup, so we're not getting rid of that. Epic Confrontation might be the one, but I really need good removal. So, Feed the Clan? Feed the Clan. How often will I have a creature with power 4 or more? Fairly often, but actually not as often as you think. So let's get rid of that. Spider Umbra might not be good enough. It might be too slow. People react to things usually better than this, so let's get rid of that. And what I mean by react to things, usually they have Cast Down that would remove the card as the Umbra was on the stack, which would really reduce my effectiveness. So I want... Impulsive Morass is also good at doing what we wanted to do, especially with the Tranquil Tickets being possible in the graveyard. And I'll definitely have... and I'll ultimately do it for my opponent, but I'll have Sakura Tribe Elders in the graveyard, so that's good. So Pulse might be actually okay, and that's good life gain. Maybe another Epic Confrontation. Okay, so another Epic Confrontation. What other good removal spells are there in my colors? I think that's about it, unfortunately. So let's think. Am I so scared of artifacts and enchantments and graveyard cards? Yes, I am, because that's how locks get started, so maybe I just want more Returns to Nature. I think I want more Returns to Nature. Now, a land destruction deck will pretty much seal my fate, in all honesty. But this deck isn't bad. It does what it needs to do very effectively. It's keeps control of the board. I'm sure it's a B tier deck, I'm pretty dang sure. And Bonder's Ornaments might need to be cut down 1 more. But they weren't bad. They definitely added some potential. But Lead the Stampede just kind of frankly felt much better than any of them. So, yeah, I think that's about it for this one. I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back. And hope that you all enjoyed it. Because, yeah, it was really fun, actually. I had a good time. I had a pretty good matchup. And so that was Big Green. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you being here. And this has been Pauper Plays. I will be taking a 5-minute break, and then I will return shortly, and maybe we'll try a different deck, something a little quicker. Alright, and in the meantime, good luck, have fun, peace!